Oh, hello people, this is me, Profar, and wow! I'm going to have a fucking blast with this video. I wasn't brave enough to make this statement, but right now, I don't really give a fuck what people think. I'm finally going to come out and make a confession that's absolutely going to put me on the hit list amongst the musou community. You ready for this? Here we go. Dynasty Warriors 4 is overrated. It's not a bad game, but it's a game that didn't really age well. First of all, I need to put the record straight. Overrated doesn't mean it's bad. In the Cambridge Dictionary, overrated means something that is considered to be better and more important than they really are. I don't know why I'm bringing up Cambridge Dictionary for this video, but whatever. Now, before all of you raise your fucking pitchforks and torches on me, let me say this. I do appreciate Dynasty Warriors 4 for what it is, or at least what it was. This game was my first musou game ever, and it was what got me started as a musou fan. However, throughout the years, I've played other musou games and hack and slash games in general, to the point where my view of the game has changed. I played similar games that came after, as well as similar games that came around the same time as Dynasty Warriors 4, that I genuinely believed did better. I've said it multiple times on this channel, ever since I played Sengoku BASARA 2 Heroes, that game has been my benchmark for modern musou games. If you haven't played Sengoku BASARA 2 Heroes, I highly recommend you to play that game right now. Well, at least after you watch the video. Get your PCSX2 ready and boot that shit right away. Game controls is my biggest issue with the game. I know it's a tired argument coming from me, but I absolutely despise the autolock in Dynasty Warriors 4. For those of you who don't know what an autolock is, it's basically when you are performing an attack, you are stuck at a certain direction. You cannot move your character as he or she is performing a combo. It actually baffles me that this was still a thing until the first Summer Warriors game came out. When you play any action game, especially hack and slash, you need to have full control of your character. No matter how good or bad the challenge is in the game, you should never handicap the players to perform something as basic as moving your character during attacks. Another issue I have with Dynasty Warriors 4, there is this half-second freeze whenever you perform a musou attack. It was only until Dynasty Warriors 5 where they completely removed this altogether. Not to mention, true musou attacks in this game are repeated strings followed by another repeated strings. It has shown its age honestly, and games like Dynasty Warriors 5 did it better with that, by having a finishing blow at the end of a true musou attack. Dynasty Warriors 4 also have some performance issues, such as slowdowns and HUD flickering. This happens especially when you are performing a musou attack in a large crowd. Now, to be fair, a lot of Koei Warriors games on the PS2 have that issue, consider the hardware's limitation. However, I've noticed this issue was more prominent in games prior to Dynasty Warriors 5. Now, I know some of you are going to say this, Profar, the AI is very challenging. I admit the AI is challenging and intelligent, but as I said before, you don't need to handicap your player just to make the game challenging. Furthermore, other musou games have delivered just as challenging as Dynasty Warriors 4 without handicapping you with the autolock. Examples are the first two Sengoku BASARA games on the PS2 and Samurai Warriors 3Z on the PS3. It's very unfortunate that no one played these games considering they are Japanese exclusive. Another argument I have heard is, Profar, we have mods to remove autolock and make the game harder. I'm not against mods whatsoever, I'm not. But you have to mod the game just to get a basic feature like moving your character while performing a combo, then it's just proving my point why the game didn't age well compared to other games similar to it. Not to mention, if mods can make Dynasty Warriors 4 a better game and also a harder game, then that applies to other games similar to Dynasty Warriors 4, but better. Mods can make games that are better than Dynasty Warriors 4 into an amazing games. One of the things that people praise in Dynasty Warriors 4 is the number of features. Dynasty Warriors 4 has duels, versus mode, characters can taunt, characters have up to 6 costumes, and a rich selection of challenges. While I do agree these features added more replay value in the game, but there is another game on the PS2 that offers you these and in fact did it better. I'm talking none other than Sengoku BASARA 2 Heroes. Everything that Dynasty Warriors 4 has, Sengoku BASARA 2 Heroes has them all, in fact better. I will always say this, but Sengoku BASARA 2 Heroes is the best musou game on the PS2. I know the game is from Capcom and not from Koei, but it's still a musou game regardless. Here is the list that Sengoku BASARA 2 Heroes did really well than other Koei Warriors games on the PS2, especially Dynasty Warriors 4. The game almost never had any performance issues such as slowdowns or HUD flickers. The game has garment physics applied in gameplay. Overall, the game has better visuals than any Koei Warriors games on the PS2. Each character has 8 weapons, each character has a taunt, each character has even their own death animation. Although button commands are simpler, the combat has a lot more depth and personality. The game has more variety of soldier types that create their own challenges. You can revive the other player during co-op when the other player dies, something you cannot do in any Dynasty or Summer Wars games, by the way.
Oh man, so lucky. Should they do not hit to make sure no horse comes out of nowhere and just pops you? You know what? I got an idea. Let the enemy hit you once.
Enemy commanders are treated as boss fights, multiple selection of challenges in challenge mode, you even have a versus mode, and the most important thing, the game has an absolute banger opening soundtrack by Nishikawa Takanori, the vocalist of TM Revolution, although he's not with TM Revolution in this game, he's with Abingdon Boys School. The only counter argument against Sengoku BASARA 2 Heroes that I have heard from people is that the game looks anime, which is not even an argument at this point. If you think Sengoku BASARA 2 Heroes is a worse game than Dynasty Warriors 4, or you're just hating on Sengoku BASARA 2 Heroes just because it looks anime, I have one thing to say to you.
Go sip cum.
So yeah, there you go. That's my gaming hot take for tonight. I can already see the pitchforks and torches from a mile away. You know what? I'll take what I can get. Hey, if I'm going out, I might as well go out with a bang. So let me know what you guys think. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you dislike this video, well, at least you watched the video until the end. Don't forget to subscribe, join the Profar Koei Hunter X Discord server, and I'll see you guys in the next video.